Hello, welcome to Math 165. I humbly apologize that we aren't having class on the first day of class, Tuesday, May 10. I am going to be on airplanes that day, flying back from the Northwest for a brief family vacation. So I will see you all on Thursday morning, the 12th at 8:30. So I'm going to spend a couple minutes just telling you a few things about the class so that you can start getting yourself familiar with it before that Thursday. So if you haven't been a student at Kettering College before, Canvas will be brand new for you. It is what I call Facebook for education. So if you're on Facebook, you're used to clicking on links, clicking on pages, just exploring. So I strongly encourage you to do that with our course. The homepage is the syllabus, which will contain all of the information regarding the course, from where we meet, when my office hours are, how to communicate with me, to what is the topic covered, what the homework is, when things are due, how you get graded, what the grade scale is, and a whole bunch of other things. So typically what we'll do is I will be at my office by 8 o'clock every day. So if you have questions before class, just come early and I will be able to answer them. Or if you can stay after and ask a couple of questions or get help getting into my math lab or something like that right after class is really good as well. The first thing about a summer course, we will be moving quite fast compared to the normal semester. We only have 10 weeks to play with, and that is a little bit faster than the normal 14 and a half weeks. We will be covering the same amount of material we normally cover in 15 weeks. So every day we will cover anywhere from 2 to 3 sections, occasionally only one. Because of this, we will not be having any quizzes, but we will have 5 chapter tests plus 1 comprehensive final. Each of the chapter tests, and they will run about every 2 weeks or so, each chapter test will be 10% of your final grade for 50 total percent, and then the final will be 25% of your grade. The last class before the final, however, you can retake any of the first 5 tests for a wholesale replacement of the previous score. So for instance, if you scored a 65% on exam 3 and that was your lowest test score, you can retake exam 3 the week of the final and get a higher score and replace it. So if you got an 80% the second time you took it, you'd have an 80% for that instead of that original 65. Also, because this is a summer class and we're moving so quickly, we will not be having as many homework problems out of the book, paper homework problems, as I would normally assign during the regular academic year. There will also only be 1 paper homework per test, and these will range from 20 to 30 or so problems. Every section out of the book will have 1 My Math Lab due, and they are currently scheduled all in the calendar, but we will negotiate those depending on the pace of the class once we get into the material. Those due dates are going to be somewhat fluid. One of the disadvantages of having a summer class that meets only 2 days a week is you might have 3 My Math Lab assignments due on the same day. So it could be that you might have to do some of those ahead of time rather than start them the night before they are due. So with that, I'm going to take a brief pause and get into how to get into My Math Lab.